Dragon Age 2. Mais cagado não pode ficar. Certo? Ok. Bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Dragon Age. Desta vez com Dragon Age 2. Olha aqui para o céu. Bonito. Temos aqui com o nosso Axel Hawk. E conhecemos agora aqui o Varric, que é a pessoa que está a contar a nossa história. Ou seja, dá para ver que este gajo é importante. Enfim, o Varric tem coisas para melhorar. Mete um tiro explosivo. Pronto. Então vamos começar a fazer as quests. Pá, o jogo não queria estar a... Eu já Epá, o jogo não... Sério, não queria estar mais a morrer, enfim. Eu já resolvi o problema das cutscenes borradas. Então já não vai haver mais aquele problema do primeiro episódio.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy, when did you get back into town?
Oh, just a month or so ago. Things didn't work out in Orzammar. You still with the Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
I'm looking to become an explorer, of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
Ok.
You don't seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother, Carver. He used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss him this much.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Tá certo. Antes, não, por enquanto não... Epá, isto aqui está maravilhoso. Estes crashes. O que é que está a passar? Será que isto está a gravar bem? Não sei, deixa eu ver. Está a gravar tudo bem, só que... Meu Deus, isto está tenso. Isto está qualquer coisa, enfim. Aqui no mapa. Temos quest para aqui.
Move along.
Vamos aqui ver quest.
Taffy?
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Pois, eu instalei um modo que altera um bocado a cara dos NPCs. Algo diz que a cara dele foi transformada, mas depois eu tenho que ver. Enfim. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Matches. The ruling Vale family in the Starkhaven? My family was brutally murdered, down to the youngest baby in the arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenaries Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of which Fleet Company soldier in the Kirkle Victinity, Prince Sebastian Vale. É só para avisar que esta quest é de uma DLC. Não tem no jogo original.
Good day to you.
Bom dia para ti também, filhão. Não tem originalmente. Enfim. Tanto que... Main plot. Não aparece aqui. Está aqui. Duty. Primeiro contest, que é DLC. The Viscount Way.
Did you hear what Lord Barry said?
Kirkwall is going to the dogs, believe me.
Ok. Já vi, se eu rodar muito rápido isto treme todo, enfim.
Good day, Sirrah.
Acho que melhorou um pouco.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
É, pelo menos melhorou um pouco. Já não está tão tenso.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawk.
Been a while, hasn't it?
What? Oh, right. Sorry.
O gajo está bem
It feels like we
feliz,
just talked.
está
I've
cagado
been
de uma
keeping an eye
forma.
on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, well, you're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols. Maybe I stepped on someone's toes.
You can be forceful.
My charm, right? I should be able to go where I'm needed. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Cailan.
I love that life. But there's a new king for a new Ferelden. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
Aveline, you've got yourself a partner.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Ok.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Tá bom.
I do hope the Viscount remembers to eat supper today.
Ok, só que eu não estou a falar. Antes disto tudo, vou para casa. Ah, primeiro tenho que ir para Lone Town, sou obrigado. Não posso ir diretamente para casa. Tenso.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
Onde? Ok, voltei.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still working for that brutish thug, Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Ok.
I just can't get used to all the noise in Lowtown. And the smell. What a come down for Mother to be here.
Pá, né? Ok. Ah, isto é... Depois eu tenho que prestar atenção aqui porque às vezes aparecem aqui coisas bacanas para comprar. À medida vou ter que prestar atenção antes de dar os time skips. Depois vocês já vão perceber o que eu quero dizer com time skips. Mas antes de dar isso... Aham. This is the Hangman. Como podem ver, ele está bem. Enfim, vamos tentar porque acho que já vamos conhecer uma boa personagem. I think. Não, ainda não é agora.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down it.
Ah, eu posso beber... Ok. Ai não, posso beber no jogo, gajo fica tipo... Uou. Se eu beber muito, o gajo fica bêbado? Não sei, vou experimentar isso algum dia. Claro, melhor lugar de todos. Tá bom. Vamos falar aqui com o Velic, porque isto é tipo... Não é que diga casa, mas é tipo a base dele.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the Deep Roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the Deep Roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
We don't want trouble with the Grey Wardens, do we?
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talk to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Ok. Então temos conhecimento do... Meu Deus do céu, vocês querem sair daqui, por favor? Eu estou bugado. Está pronto. Vou controlar a Avalanche já. Os gajos não querem sair daqui, né? Estúpido. Enfim, então...
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with
dog shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
É, como pode ver, o Varric é um anão, mas ele é completamente diferente dos outros. Como pode ver, não tem barba grande, estás a ver? Pronto, tem o cabelo grande, mas com rabo de cavalo. Mas olha para este estilo.
Maker, I wish whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
Ok, calma, irmãos. Porque em falar de girasse, olhem bem para o Varric, olhem para este estilo de transão anos 70. Mano, qualquer gajo ia olhar para o gajo e ficar. Dava já logo o cu na hora. Sem pensar duas vezes. Enfim. Como eu estava a dizer, vamos para casa. Ainda temos que ir para London. Não posso fazer fast travel até lá.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Ok, Varric, senta lá. The Old City Slum. É onde nós vivemos. Isto aqui é a casa.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Ei, ei. Tretas.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
Excuse me? Do you wanna die with my fucking bastard sword, bitch? Filha da puta, mano. Enfim. Bait and switch. Hawk, a dwarf named Anso contact the Red Iron looking for content work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we're pressing business. So I recommend you. The dwarf pays well. Some beef food and me salt. Work for Anso in the round town bazaar at night if you're interested. Miran. Letter from Miran. Bem, mas este Miran gosta de chupar a minha rola. Hawk, you were a pain in the ass to deal with, but a bloody talented one. If you get sick of being just another unemployed refugee in this shithole, maybe we can grab a drink. If there's any odd jobs my boys can handle, I'll send them your way. You're welcome, Miran. The Black Imperium. Este aqui, o Black Imperium, tem uns produtos muito bons e tal. E eu vou algumas vezes ao Black Imperium para... Vocês onde irão perceber. Duty. Ih, não me atenção disto tudo. Tu, however, will like to part... não vou ver, desculpa. Isto aqui, coisas de... Coisa aqui, não vou ver. Quer dizer, bem, vocês... É muito grande, não me apetece, caguei. Enfim. Vamos aqui para a mãe. Oi.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Este gajo é um arrombado, meu.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
Tenso.
It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back. Move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Carai.
How could Gamlen let that happen?
I think there's a reason Mother didn't talk about him much. Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Interesting.
Do you think the Templars will find us here? Maybe we'd be safer with the other refugees.
One scrubbing brush, never used. I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Gamel, payment is not 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues as well. You will find yourself buried from our establishment unless payment is made. Think, no better. Crotchop or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is intended to be forced steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Como é que é? Unpleasantness. Eu não consigo ver essa palavra, desculpa. Gala.
I can't have Mother living in this hole. We've got to get out of here. Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
Por favor, no cão.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on, let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball.
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
O outro cão era o Toby. Este vai ser o Rex. Que me apetece. Pronto, vai ser o nosso cão, o meu cãozinho, neste caso, o Rex. O cão do Axel Hawk. Este é para fazer poções. Ah, dá para fazer isto em casa. Estou a perceber. Ok. Esta sala, no jogo original, é praticamente vazia, não tem nada. Se eu quiser já começar os outros DLCs, como Memory of Legacy, que esta é muito importante. Eu vou só deixar esta para o final. E o Moment of the Mark of Assassins é só clicar e jogar, né? Honestamente eu não sei bem onde é que elas começam mais ou menos no tempo da história do jogo, mas enfim. Também não é que mude muito. Special Delivers, isto é o quê? Nice. Level up. Portanto tenho mais 2 atributos. Eu vou metê-los. Onde? O defense é onde? É no Cunning, né? Yeah. Vou aproveitar para meter Cunning para ter mais defesa. Tenho 12 contra normais e 5 contra bosses. Já não é mau. Ou seja, um gajo normal dá um dano de 12% dele ignorado. O que não é mau. Ok. Two-handed. Weapon and Shield. Vou pegar neste. Vou pegar neste. É só isto que eu posso utilizar por enquanto. Parents. Isto é para a voz. Vocês já vão ver alguns nomes dos Companion, lembras? Enfim, vou apanhar um bocado de spoiler. Sorry. Warrior. Ok. Então deixa cá ver. Tu bonito. Só que não. Tenho esta marreta. Eu vou com esta espada mesmo. Acho que é muito melhor. Super Rogue. Pode ser, eu gosto de Super Rogue. O que importa agora. Eu não tenho. Beric. Ok. Lady's Choice, pois. Beric. Isto é sempre para saber assim, já. Aqui. Bethany. Ok. Não vou ler. Se alguém quiser, só pausar e ler, porque eu não vou. Ok. Antes, neste momento estou assim, estou feio, mas é menos do que nada. Estou mais forte, I guess. Então pronto. Vamos ver os únicos companions, que temos neste momento. Temos aqui o do Tranquility. The Black Imperium. À noite. Sim, o mapa é isto. Quando estamos em Carcol temos a variação de dia, temos a variação de noite e fora da cidade temos esta variação. Eu sei, o mapa é uma bosta, mas é o que nós temos aqui. Podem reparar que as setas mais pequenas são side quests, as maiores são as quests principais. Como podem ver, à noite só temos side quests. Aqui temos quests secundárias e temos aqui a principal. que do longo rei homem, que é cumprir aquela promessa com a fama que nós fizemos. Portanto, acho que é isso que vamos já fazer agora. Vamos cumprir aqui a promessa que temos com a fama. A primeira coisa que vamos fazer. Mais uma vez, só para avisar que eu pretendo fazer praticamente todas as side. Ok. Pronto, eu tenho que ter atenção que às vezes estes erros vão acontecer. Isto é por causa do modo que eu estou a utilizar, não sei. Às vezes dá estes crashes. Mas não é com tanta frequência que chega a irritar como no Origins. Ok. Isto também faz parte da quest do... Estão a faltar nomes. Mas DLC? Ui, não tens hipótese, não. Esquece. Já foste. Como se eu pudesse utilizar isso? Ai, mas esta espadona... Esta espadona é bem fixe, pá. Não vou mentir, gostei. Ah não, é fruit. Nem li, peço desculpa. Serve para fazer explosões de vida.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Já estou avisado. Pois é, ela também está diferente.
I was told to bring you this amulet.
A aparência original dela não é assim. Dá-me um tiro.
Andaratishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you. There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guards said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Belinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
This amulet's owner rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Meryl would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Meryl waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Is it my imagination? Or is Master Island's temper getting worse with time?
It's not that much worse.
You weren't here this morning, when he threatened to hang Paul upside down from an arrow.
Okay.
It really wasn't your fault, you know.
Maseranis, Junior. It feels like my fault, though.
We can get more, Hala.
It won't be the same.
Até porque eles não fazem de nada,
Shemlin. Wonderful.
usam as palavras deles, um gajo não percebe de nada.
Make your business here quick.
Tá bom. Me mama. O que é que os gajos têm aqui? Nada interessante para mim. Entendo. Então, vou vender. Não preciso disto. Vende. Pô, não faltam são espadas. Vende esta basta toda. Ninguém precisa disto.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Me mama. Oi, calma aí. Para quem quiser ler. Só pausar. Opa. Agora faço assim. Quem quiser vai ler. Quem não quiser, foda-se. Antes. Ok. Okay.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Okay.
My name is Hawk. Glad to make your acquaintance, Meryl.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
I've lived in Kirkwall for a year now. It's a good place to get a fresh start.
Really? I hope you're right. We should go. Your task is for Asha Bellinar. It's not wise to make her wait.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that.
I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Vou saber.
Let's get this over with.
Pô, a Flama nunca fez isso. Epa! O gajo voa logo, mano. Ok, e... morto. Tem que não quer morrer, mano. Mano, adoro quando esses gajos não querem morrer.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
Oh! Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
Tá bom então. Ah, vamos continuar. Ah! Deixa eu chamar aqui o rei. Estava a esquecer. É, deixa eu ficar. Morreu?
You do get results, don't you?
Claro, mano. Eu sou protagonista, estás a esperar do quê?
We're not welcome on this path.
Sério, Avelino? Não sei, é que surgem esqueletos vindos da terra, achas que somos bem-vindos?
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
Ok. Find rock sites.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
Ok. Ok, antes de entrar vou gravar, né? Pode ocorrer aqueles erros, nunca se sabe.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Fazer piadas.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Asher Belenar isn't known for her patience.
this! Get back! Got you!
Está tudo morto. Nada aqui. Mas... Ha! Sabia. Eu não tenho força. Armor of Fallen. Ok. Olha, eu estava a ver Brother of Genitive. Aquele careca dos Agnes Jorgens.
Let's finish this! I'll deal with this! I'll deal with this!
O pior é que cada vez como dividam com faz isso com cada faz. Ok, subir nível. Ok, sim, tem alguma coisa. Tem, inimigo. E com o copo. Ok, morreu.
Messing with us is suicidal.
Ok, velho, preciso de ti. Obrigado. É lá. Isto é uma festa agora para subir isto tudo. Vamos cá ver, tenho mais critical change, né? Vamos ter o power, força, 2 de força, é. E o que é que eu vou meter aqui? Isto aqui, critical change, aumenta 10. Depois aumento, por enquanto vou meter mais um ataque para não estar só frouxo. Tu, força, e também vou-te dar aqui a cunning para teres mais defesa. Exatamente. Immunoflanking. Nice. Tu, bota magia ou power. É basicamente isso que tu precisas. Isto é o quê? Os inimigos ficam paravisados. Ok, isto é bom. Mas acho que por enquanto não vou meter. Vou meter ela para ter mais um ataque. Eu vou ir. Calma, a sério que ela não. Que bosta! Ela não tem uma especialidade que é o elemental. Ah, mano. Ah, Bethany, tu és tão bosta. Juro, tu és tão bosta. Enfim. Isto aqui não magoa os amigos, mas acho que não. Ah. Phoenix, Bethany, tu dás-me vontade de dar-te um tiro, juro. Tu és tão basto. Antes, vamos meter aqui gelo para ti. Pega. Quando tiver o Under, Bethany, já foste. Eu acabei de dar spoiler. Eu vou censurar isto.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Blood Mage.
I felt the veil shift. You called something here. Are you insane?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Call it what it is. You summoned a demon.
Demons are just spirits, like honor or joy. It's not their fault they are what they are. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Ok. Obviamente não ia ser tão fácil, né? O suspeito possa estar morto. Epá! O que é que foi isto? Tanta viu. Bethany, o que é que está a acontecer? Tu estás a perder tanta vida, minha filha. É, o gajo usou o poder. Enfim. Não é para ter usado, né? Mas não estava a controlar, não posso me queixar. É. O gajo está a usar os poderes dele naquele momento. Então. Enfim. Uau. É a festa neste caso. Dúvidas. Mas agora vou. Fire damage, Bethany. Agora que eu estou a pensar, eu não dei exatamente a subburro, mano. Os gajos não estão na minha forma. A vida não está a deixar, por algum motivo, enfim.
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Yo. Obrigado, né? Agora que melhorou, está na altura de melhorar o canning dele. Dexterity e Willpower. O que é que eu dou aqui a ver? Isto é útil para caraças, quer dizer, quando o gajo está na distância, né? Os inimigos estão-se a preocupar em sei lá, atacar-me e o gajo está a dar 120% mais de dano. Esquece, meu. Esta habilidade é de caraças.
Amalana Salem. Emma ira bela Zaviranan. Isalahamin Vinanhim Dofilas. In Uthanera Narivas.
Here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece, but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Ou seja, o herói de Ferelden supostamente matou a Flemeth, mas a Flemeth com magias e sei lá o que guardou uma parte dele no momento caso alguma coisa acontecesse. Portanto, a Flemeth meio que já estava à espera que o herói de Ferelden ia lhe matar.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
What should I do?
Do as I do. Become a dragon. You could never be a dragon. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maseranas Ashabelana.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Ah, vai, filho.
It occurs to me, I don't know how Sandamount got its name. Certainly isn't Elven, is it?
Ok, estás a falar coisas aleatórias? Muito bem. Eu achei que isto é uma fala específica para ela ter ido embora, algo assim. Não, não, não. Vou falar aqui coisas extremamente aleatórias e burras. Enfim. Vocês estão-se a perguntar, por que é que tu estás a ir para aí? Não é para aí, burro? Eu sei. Relaxa.
Everyone stay still and try not to make
Get ready.
noises.
Eita porra! Eu só quero te vir aqui para ganhar um XPzinho grátis. What? Ok.
That's enough. Get back.
Sempre a subir para nos divertir e subir. Isto é sempre.
You do, Aveline.
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues. That's not really my thing.
Não és capaz. Entendo. Ok. Ui, até gravou. Mas acho que aquele cima de gravar, né? Acho que sim, mas mesmo assim. Ah, não tem nada aqui. Não, apesar que tinha. Mas pronto, futuramente isto aqui vai ser muito... Eita! Ah, bem parecia! Quando eu disse vai ser importante, é isso que eu queria dizer. Sai da frente, get! Ok, estou a dar muita porrada. Pronto. Está feio, mas... É, está feito só.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart. Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Estás a ver ali elfo?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I'd like that, Meryl.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Please, Sir Tusk.
I won't complain about Uncle Gamlen's house anymore.
It's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
Mete os apostates no cu.